And now let's listen to Spark sharing my stories from our beloved guests. First of all is about environmental protection campaign or environmental volunteer project. So now I would like to invite Gom. Ocean animals are in danger and Gom also worries about this. He shared that we cannot let that just float slide our head and we need to do something for it each day. A small thing each day can contribute to life. So, hi, Gom. Could you please share with us any campaign in environmental protection or volunteer project that relevant to the environment that you have participated in?
Well, can't say I participated like a lot, but I does. Like once I was like the story I told before, I just go saving turtle eggs and picking up trash and with the team, and sometimes I went. I don't know if you know this, but there's a thing called coral planting, which I take dead coral to plant them under the water, and yeah, I kind of did that. I don't know, but if this if this happened, I think I'll join you guys to help you guys to make the robot. Let's see what you guys got.
Yeah, so nice. Lots of contribution, and we really admire and also appreciate that every contribution. Yeah, thank you so much. Absolutely. So also for this one, I also would love to invite Mr. Ryan. So hi, Mr. Ryan. Could you please share with us like any campaign in environmental protection or volunteer project that relevant to the environment that you have participated in?
Actually, I already explained before about the making a video for tourism purposes and also to increase the local people awareness in Thousand Island. Actually, I also participated in community service maybe in 2017. It was to teach local community in Geopark Ciletu how the use of drone to explore the natural beauty. So at that time, I teach them how to control the drones and to explore the beauty of the environment or natural beauty of the in their near their home. So it can also improve the tourism, also increase the local people awareness in that area. So there is a lot of beautiful natural in that area.
Yeah, I see that. Thank you. Yeah, and because Cambria also received a meaningful message, like a nice message from Mr. Ryan, that the robot can be like a complementary approach to be coupled with other solutions, such as like reducing the use of single-use plastic, right? Or improving the waste management infrastructure, or we can increasing the public awareness and education to solve the problem of plastic pollution. Yeah. Mr. Ryan also have shared with us, and also via the video. And via the chat box. I also would love to ask Mr. Ryan that Ms. Ling would love to ask you that can we apply the model that you have already shared via your presentation, like to classify plastic types?
Of course, it's possible.
Yeah. So
not only plastic, nice. It can detect many type of fish, for example.
Yeah, so nice. We also can note down that. Yeah. All right. So in the future, okay. So hi Gom. We also would love to ask you that in the future, do you would love to become like a robotics engineer?
I don't actually know a lot about engineering, but if it's I know like if it's make a robot and trying to clean up the ocean, then yes, I would.
Yeah, sure. Like you have shared, right? We should do something like with a little thing that can contribute a lot to the future. It also helps to shape the future as well. Yeah. So one more time, thank you so much for the sharing from Mr. Ryan and also from Gong. So now we will turn to the next question. About the next one, turn to the next question is if we organize some community activities and campaigns like to raise the public awareness, so which activity do you think that we should do? So Mr. Brian, so could you please share with us about your opinions or ideas?
Okay, thank you so much for the question. So, you know, there's a lot of things we can do. The first one, in our digital country, we can do a lot of campaign on the digital platform. Like can make a jingle. You know, the first things that we need to do is making people aware that plastic is the threat for us. The plastic pollution is the threat for us. So maybe we could make a jingle together, like around the world, and to make people just aware that plastic is a threat for us. Or maybe you guys can do it like the campaign that usually I do is called Pawai Bebas Plastic. You are like making a monster from the plastic bags that you are collected from the ocean, you are collected from the beach, and you can make it like a big monster, and you are going around the town or the city, so people could see that this is your trash, this is so big, and this is a threat for you or something like that. And the other thing we can do is right now I just found out that surfing could help us too for campaigning too, like you are doing the competition and you are making something from the plastic that we are collecting into some value product. And when we are doing some competition or activity, we can show the people this is the product that we are made from the plastic, so people could understand, yeah, that the plastic is the threat for us, but if we could manage it well, we can using it for the economics thing, or it could be value for you, something like that. And maybe the other thing, if you want to asking people to join your cleanup, last time I just making a cleanup that are doing with canoeing, canoeing with the boat. Yeah, we are doing the cleanup at the mangrove area, so people could be interested at the first time. So what we need to do is making our activity, our cleanup activity, become like a fun thing for people, so people will think cleanup is not a bad thing, but it's a good thing to do something.
Yeah, very nice. Thank you so much. Well noted. Yeah, and also for this one, I would love to like invite so Miss Ni. So could you please share with us that if Cambria would love to organize some community activities or campaigns, so which activity do you think that we should do?
Yeah, I would like to share my screen.
Yeah, sure.
Yes. I will use this slide to answer this question. So why don't you organize the competition to buy the awesome linen robot with you the electrical or mechanic device which have been used. This idea is from our the ocean on the land project we make on Hòn Cao Marine Protected Area. The tourists will come here and took the photo. We hope it raise awareness of the tourists about protect the ocean. So a part of this project was made by the photo. You can see the sea jellyfish were made by a lot of photo, and the fish is made by a lot of net photo. So back to the community, to the competition, the rule of this game is you use the electric or magical device with using by building the robot. So the participant can ask for help from the robot community in the global for the global solving problem. So it helps to to make a network of the robotic community in over the world, and also raise awareness of using and reuse the electric device before buying the new one. Yes. Did I my answer?
Yeah, thanks a lot, Miss Nhi, for your sharing. Thank you. Yeah, so now we would love to move to the next question is about the memorable moments and also the obstacles. So the question here is that about the moments that you all have go through. So Mr. Ryan, could you please share with us like on your journey? Please share with us more about your most memorable moments or obstacles that you have faced too.
Okay, thank you, Miss Tu. Actually, my memorable moment is when the first time I developed an underwater robot. It was in 2016, and I also participated at a competition. It's called World Robot Games 2016. And at that time, it was the first time, and I was a first year of university student, and I know nothing about what is the underwater robot. But with limited funding, limited sources, knowledge, limited time, and somehow I create an underwater robot, and surprisingly, I got the first place at that time. That was the idea why I'm still working on underwater robot.
Yeah, nice. Thank you for sharing. So how about like Mr. Brian? For the past 3 years, Mr. Brian has an amazing journey when he has been working to be like volunteer basis and mobilize the public like to campaign that against plastic pollution with numerous organizations. So how about you, Mr. Brian? Could you please share your most unforgettable moments or any obstacles that you have faced too?
Okay, thank you for the question. So the first one about the memorable thing is, when we are doing something and that we are getting noticed from the president. This is the things that I will never forget because in Wakatobi, when the GTR Summit event, I meet the Mr. President, and I get the invitation for the opening event of GTR Summit, and it's written by my name for the representing youth the youth in Indonesia for campaigning the plastic waste. And the second one memorable thing is, together with Melati and Isabel, we are meeting with the First Lady of South Korea on the G20, and it's so amazing things. I don't know. It's like so amazing that we are could meet someone that I never imagined that could meet before. And the obstacle that I have been facing is the first one is working with the communities. Sometimes the communities always bring their own flag. Like I'm from A, I'm from B, I'm from C, and they doesn't want to work together. So it's really important for us how we can communicate with them, like if we are working together, if we are doing this together, will get more bigger attention, because in this world attention is really important, right, for us to getting noticed from everyone. And the second one is about the communication, because sometimes I'm working with a lot of people in Indonesia, and Indonesia is literally big country. There are people everywhere, like archipelagic country, and to maintain the communication is really important things, like how I can communicate with the community from the west and the community from the east, and the style of the communication is different between them, so we need to learn like how to communicate well with them. That's what I feel.
Yeah, thank you for sharing. So we also see that even we will face to sometimes we can be called like so many different like difficulties, right? But thank you so much for all of your contribution, and thank you for keep going and contributing to the community, and also spreading this possibility and also the positive energy. Yes, so we will move to the next question is about the ocean cleanup robot. So like right here, we can share about the ideas for this type of robot. So Miss Nhi, one more time, I would love to invite you. So could you please share, like if you have an ocean cleanup robot, so how do you want it to help us?
Again, I will share my screen.
Yeah.
Yes, okay. I will answer this question based on my experiences. Okay, I need a robot can clean up the oil spill. So the reason is, please see this video. If you see, we collecting the trash by hand. So sometimes we have a problem when we push the photo of some trash which have a lot of on film in the cover. So it is difficult for us to collect it. Yeah. Okay, the next one. Yes, here is the beach. Let's see where is the located. It in Cần Giờ beach. It's very near from Ho Chi Minh City. So you can see how harmful the oil field make to the ecosystem, right? The net I want the robot can did the nylon bed and the net inside the sand. The more environment we did in the sand. So here is the big net we did, and as you can see, we have 7 billboard, and it takes a half of the day for us to did it outside the sand. So and the environment is either in Núi Chúa National Park, the most hottest in Vietnam. So I need the robot can did it. So the last together we can make our planet better, and we are responsibility for the young generation. So saving the basis and saving a future our young generation. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you, Ms. Nhi, for the ideas as well. And we also see that via the pictures, it's really like motivate us to really take action, right? Yeah, thank you, Ms. Nhi. Thank you. So also for these ideas for the ocean cleanup robot, so I would like to invite Gom. So if you have an ocean cleanup robot, how do you want it to help you?
If I have a cleaning robot, sea cleaning, and well, at least I want it to be like charge up itself, like auto charging, which use sunlight, blah 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 stuff, and I hope they can detect trash, because if not, it will be kind of we have to work all day to get the stuff, and third, I hope it the shell of it prevent water from coming in, or no, there will be more trash in the water.
Yeah, thanks a lot, Gom. We also noted that. Thank you so much for sharing with us.